Hello YouTube, welcome to Ratchet and Clank 2. Going Commando, locked and loaded, or just Ratchet and Clank 2 depending on your particular region. This is one of my favorite upgrades from a previous generation. So I hope you guys are ready for this. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit like, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite Ratchet and Clank game is. Insomniac Games, way back when they made more than one game a year, or more than one game every 7 years. Ratchet and Clank 2. So yes, I'm in PAL, so I believe it was just Ratchet and Clank 2 here. I think in America it was Going Commando, and in Australia it was something else. Also, the fact that they have Ratchet and Clank 1 on the little TV that Ratchet's playing on is pretty cute, I won't deny. So we're going to start with a new game. We're going to overwrite the previous game, because why not? We only played for about 25-30 minutes. Oh, you guys can't hear anything.
In order to our galaxy.
There we go.
Ratchet and Clank. So, gentlemen, tell us about your latest incredible adventures.
Well, as you can imagine, we've been pretty busy. After Drek's defeat, there were parades, press conferences, fancy dress balls.
And the wiener roast at Al's.
Oh, yeah, that. And then...
Oh, yeah, so Ratchet's voice actor's different as well.
After that, well...
There was the grand opening at Groovy Lube.
Right. I think that was last week.
6 months ago.
We're still pretty busy, but in a more, domestic sense.
Yesterday, I flushed out my radiator core.
I guess no one needs a hero right now.
So yeah, they changed the voice actor for Ratchet between Ratchet 1 and 2, and then they never changed it again. I believe Ratchet's been the same guy ever since. Michael something, I think his name is. I don't remember his full name.
Welcome.
What the...
I'm Abercrombie Fizzwidget, founder of the Megacorp Company in the Bogon Galaxy.
Bogon?
I'm sorry to incapacitate you, but our entire galaxy is in a very precocious situation. I must humbly request your sustenance on a mission of dire urgitude, a mission of superfluous peril, a mission of unequivocal imperitude.
Did that make any sense?
So, you need me to go on a dangerous mission in another galaxy.
That summarizes it pretty nicely.
A few days ago, this top-secret biological experiment was stolen from our testing laboratory by this dupliferous criminal mastermind, and I need you to get the experiment back.
We'll do it!
We will?
Frank, I have precipitated your recalcitrance and have made special improvisations for you. We are prepared to give you a job as the head accountant for Megacorp.
Ooh.
Plus a penthouse suite in lovely Megapolis, and our state-of-the-art robotic masseuse.
Deal.
As for you, Ratchet, I'll need you in superlatory shape. While in transit to the Bogon Galaxy, you will undergo heavy training and conditioning, including martial arts, heavy weaponry, survival skills, stealth, macrame, ballroom dance, and origami. We've used bipolar vector regurgitation to track the thief's location to a flying base in Sector 7. Infiltrate the base and retrieve the experiment.
Sir, ready for launch.
Ratchet's actually a professional now. Would you believe it?
Ratchet reporting. I'm on final approach to coordinates 37 Alpha.
Good luck. I'm counting on you.
Affirmative. Beginning radio silence.
Right. Let's start off with... Oh, yes, I need to change that. Camera. I believe these are both inverted as the game starts. Yes, perfect. There we go. So, yes, this is one of the biggest upgrades between Ratchet 1 and Ratchet 2 that I think I can remember of this era, because Ratchet 1 obviously things feel a little slow. There's a little bit of like... there's like no real way to lock onto enemies. You gotta hope that you can use, you know, your auto lock to get things in this, and of course there's no strafing. So like being in any way tactical with your movement is basically impossible. At least when I was a kid. I'm sure there's plenty of people nowadays who know exactly how to be tactical with their movement. But they added strafing into this game, and also a bunch of movement tech. So it makes it a lot easier to do some more wacky stuff. Which, I mean, it's hard to argue. It's pretty fun. But yes, this became the basis for Ratchet and Clank gameplay up until, well, up until forever, basically, because Rift Apart is based in the same basic mechanics of big guns, strafing, and fun stuff. Maybe at some point we'll play Rift Apart on stream. I own it on PS5, but I know it's out on PC, so.
Try using the gravity bomb here. Hold triangle and select it with the left analog stick.
Thank you. Boom. And as you can see, things are a lot more smooth in this compared to Ratchet and Clank 1. When it comes to movement and combat.
I see it's time to update my security forces.
Whoa, no, hey, no, look, I'm just here to fix the transflexor coil.
Nice try. Give my regards to Megacorp.
Of course. And here's the comedy. Bank. I like how the experiment laughs at him, and then the two robots do as well. Alright, gonna walk around to make sure we get all of our money, because we're gonna need it pretty soon.
For some security.
You'll bring the cash, we'll bring the thrash.
Good. I need your best men to meet me at these coordinates.
Well, that's good at least. Oh look, it's a friend. And they're gone. Also, yes, you start off yet again in this game without Clank. So it's much like Ratchet 1, where you start off the game with just you and some guns.
You can aim your Lancer more accurately by holding L1.
Gathering up money in this is also a little bit easier than it was in Ratchet 1. But everything's more expensive, so it kind of cancels out. Alright, not bad. That's the first mission. It's a great way to sever your spine, probably, from all the shearing force. Oh well.
Ratchet checking in, sir.
Incredulous. I didn't expect to hear from you again. So soon.
There was a slight problem. The thief escaped with the experiment, and I have no idea where he was headed.
Not to worry. I just received an emission which may lubricate the matter.
Do you have any maps for this quadrant of the galaxy?
You bet, mister. We got galactic maps, 3D maps, fold-outs, cutouts, maps to the stars, and their homes.
Sorry about that. Oh, I forgot my wallet. Could you, take care of this?
Perimeter defenses deactivated.
Oh no.
You forgot your change.
I'm on my way.
Same transitional loading screens of like flying around through space. I think we get all the way to Ratchet and Clank Tools of not Tools of Destruction, to a Crank in Time.
For a map, press select or R3.
Before we get to a point where we actually fly between bases and stuff. And yeah, so here's our map. We're going to go this way. Well, they didn't like that. Apologies. Yeah. Gonna go for a quick ride.
Your maximum nanotech has increased. Defeat more enemies to increase it further.
And yes, there you go. Instead of having to buy health upgrades, you just get it from killing enemies. Little XP bar you see at the top of the screen whenever I kill anything that fills up. You get more nanotech. Excuse me. Now. Can I turn up the camera sensitivity a bit? No. Cool. Suppose it was still 2002 or 2003. So, not too many customizational options yet. And we made it.
Welcome, welcome. If everyone could take their seats, we can proceed with today's demonstration. First, I'll need a volunteer. Anyone? Excellent. Your name, sir?
Ratchet.
And there you have it. The Megacorp tractor beam in action. Let's give it up for our volunteer. Sir, how about taking advantage of our show special?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Thank you, sir. You won't be disappointed.
I believe this is about where we got
Tractor beam move.
before we had our power issue last time. But if I do this, move this over here, grab this, move it next to it, I can jump up here and grab our first ever titanium bolt. Because in Ratchet 1 it was gold, and Ratchet 2 and I think everything else it's titanium or platinum, I should say. Which is very funny given how platinum trophies became the standard for completing games on PlayStation. I don't believe that was in any way affected by it because Insomniac at this time were not a Sony studio.
You've acquired nanotech. Your health has
They had worked together a lot, obviously enough, given the fact that Sony have done a lot of games. Insomniac has done a lot of games with Sony. But they weren't a Sony-owned studio at the time. And then if we do this, we can come back here a little bit faster. Sorry, hang on. I want to check something real quick. Okay.
To go to a new planet, you'll have to find new coordinates on this planet first.
Yep. And of course, there are weapons you can purchase, but we don't have the money for that yet. As I said earlier, everything's a lot more expensive in Ratchet 2. As opposed to it being 1,000 for your first new weapon, it's 5,000 for your first new weapon. But there are more ways to make money in this compared to Ratchet 1. Oh, he's not having a good time of it. So yeah, as always, you can throw your wrench by holding L1 and hitting square. Which can be a good way to save ammo. If you happen to be running low.
Press triangle to interrupt messages. Pause and select options to disable them permanently.
I won't turn them off because they can be kind of nice to listen to, and it's a nice bit of like world building to have the help desk person turned on for a bit. If we were doing like a New Game Plus playthrough, I'd turn it off because they can be quite repetitive. Aha. Our first boss of the game. From what I understand, this was entirely put here so that way you'd have a way to teach people about strafing. So if you hold L2 or R2, Ratchet will strafe back and forth, and he will strafe jump, and he will be a lot more mobile. And it's a lot easier to dodge attacks from a boss when you have that kind of thing going on. You put that boss in Ratchet 1, it'll take you like 10 minutes to kill because it's you have to run around and, like, you know, turn back on yourself to shoot at it and all that. Or you have to time it, you know. And we've reached the front gates. Picked up a free gadget. Woo! The dynamo.
The dynamo activates machinery. Press circle to use the dynamo to zap that activator.
And the way this works is you stand here and you press circle and there's a little elevator that pops up.
Thank you for choosing Megacorp, where our customers come first.
Oh, someone's having a bad day. I hope they have decent hazard pay here.
Shirt and shoes are required when shopping at Megacorp.
To center the camera, tap L1.
That saves us a lot of work. 69, nice.
Megacorp reserves the right to refuse service to anyone.
Being a bit too energetic there.
Megacorp is pleased to announce a 3% employee discount on all Megacorp merchandise. Tax laws still apply.
3% discount, huh? How nice of you.
Ratchet, come in. Are you there?
Copy, Mr. Fizzwidget.
Listen, I have some new information on our experiment's wherewithal. The thief was indemnified at Megacorp's Mactar Resort. Also, the thugs have towed a moon-sized jamming array into Mactar Resort orbit.
Should I take it out?
Affirmulous! It's disconfabulating our annual Galactic Gladiators broadcast. See for yourself.
Ask yourself, are you man enough, hero enough, insane enough to step into the ring with two of the fiercest warriors in the galaxy? If you answered yes, you're a big, fat liar. But that's okay, because Megacorp is bringing Galactic Gladiators into your home for a special Mega View event. First, it's survival of the fittest in our bio competition. Be there as Chainblade unleashes his fury on our Gladiator guest contestants. Chainblade has gone undefeated in 500 straight matches, but if the bio division doesn't do it for you, our robotics division will. Taste the adrenaline as contestants face off against our four-armed bandit, the B2 Brawler. Brawler. No living creature is a match for this machine. Watch 6 tons of Carbonox alloy hunt for its prey. There's no consolation prize, cause this bad boy's programmed to show no mercy. So, what are you waiting for? Call now to bring Chainblade and the B2 Brawler into your living room. But put away the fine china. The Galactic Gladiators, only on Megaview. Call your provider now.
Yeah, that's fun.
Chainblade, huh? I've got the coordinates. Ratchet out.
Mactar Resort.
Thank you for shopping at Megacorp. Please visit us again.
And now we're back to the ship. Oh yes, that's right. It gives you a missions thing as well. So you find a way to the thugs for less jamming array and win the arena battle. Tugs for less. Meanwhile in Megapolis. Clank might have himself a little admirer.
May I help you?
Uh-oh.
I said.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yes. This is the first time we ever get to command our ship.
Fighters defeated. Proceeding to the Mactar Nebula.
There you go. You get ambushed on the way there. And you gotta take him out. Alright. We gotta pick up a new weapon, I think. We'll pick up the chopper. Hey, now, would you look at that? A dude with an actual gun. Also, yes, the explosive crates have made a return finally. Yeah, so you needed the tractor beam to get past this point. He's not very happy with being drug around. And you know what? To be fair, I don't blame him. Hey. Here's something else new that they added. There is now a weapon upgrade system, wherein after you use a weapon to kill an amount of enemies, usually a few, it will upgrade to a better version, usually with more ammo, more special effects, all that sort of stuff. So the Lancer becomes the Heavy Lancer, as you can see. It has more ammo, fires more rapidly, all that good stuff. Come here, you. Time to send you on a launch. Yeet. Oh yeah, there's also gambling. Let's go gambling. Oh, well. I was hoping to make the "aw, dang it" joke, but no. Also, as you can see now, when you're quick selecting, the actual game pauses. So that is an improvement, wherein in the last game when you were doing that, it didn't. Bit too far. Well, like there. Ooh, bit too far still. There. Yeah. So, like... there? No, not far enough. There? Hell yeah. Sabotage the thugs for less jamming array. We're in a limousine of some kind. And there we are at the jamming array.
To disable the jamming array, destroy the 6 transponders.
So this is a fun map, by the way. If I hit the map button, it's like Mario Galaxy. or one of those other games where like you can just zoom around the actual overworld in like a 3D map, which I think is pretty cool.
Expose transmitters with the bolt crank. Press square to attach your wrench, then walk around the platform. For a map, press select or R3.
Aha, here we go.
For a massive jump, stand on the blast pad and press X.
Oh, well, that's a little disappointing. Alright, 2 more to find. There's one there, and then there's one here. Perfect. Yeet. Mission completed.
Good work, my boy. You are proving to be invaluable in this underwear. Anywho, it It appears the thief is now under the protection of thugs for less. But I may have found a way for you to insinuate their operation.
Is it dangerous?
No. Well, actually, yes, it is.
Good.
Take a look at this.
The wind in your hair, the sun on your skin, the bugs in your teeth. We are the Desert Riders.
Before I became a desert rider, I didn't fit in anywheres. I had low self-esteem, bad breath, and a thing for ladies' undergarments. But these guys understand me. They really do.
Yeah, I'm just here for the bake sales. Oh yeah, I also make these cute gloves for all the guys.
So if you've got what it takes, use this temporary membership to enter the most grueling hoverbike race in the galaxy. Win it and become one of us. Desert Riders, the #1 leisure choice of thugs for less.
Desert Riders all use Megacorp bikes, so I just had to pull a few strings. Contract me as soon as you get more indignation. Fizzwidget, out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I just popped into my head. I can show you guys something that's kind of cool that this game added. I don't remember if it's actually in the rest of the Ratchet and Clank franchise, but I know it's in this one. Monsterpedia. This shows you everything that you run into, everything you can kill. The MSR1 chainsaw model. You can show its health, armor, toughness, and damage. 45 of them killed. The Megacorp security robot, MSR Type 1, comes equipped with a standard issue arm-mounted chainsaw. The flamethrower model. You can see there's no difference in stats. The Blade Ball. The Mutant Muck Dweller. The Mutant Swamp Beast. Mutant Fireflies. The Swamp Monster 1. Thugs for Less Brute. Megacorp Chicken Bot. So that's fun. You can actually look up at all the background stats on monsters as well, on the things you kill in this game. Which I personally think is pretty cool. I think more games need to have something like that. Taking the limousine. Yeah, they're teaching you about climbing and shuffling along sides of walls.
Between walls by jumping toward a wall and pressing X again as you hit it.
Wall jumping has returned. Yeah. There we go. Now, Our second platinum bolt. Nice. Very, very nice.
Jump between walls by jumping toward a wall and pressing X again as you hit it. To aim weapon.
And we've made it. Battle arena time.
Is everyone ready for tonight's mega battle? Introducing from nowhere in particular, this guy.
Boo. This guy.
Past all of our gladiators, he'll take home this brand new electrolyzer. If he can't make it past our gladiators, he'll receive a consolation prize. Let the games begin.
Don't even know Ratchet's name.
It's like watching a train wreck. Wow. You'll be feeling that in the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, the first and, well, only winner of the Gladiator Games, this guy.
This dude.
You're now eligible for our championship series. Come back and fight again for big cash prizes.
So yes, there you go. This is how you make money. You can fight
And win a prize.
to earn some bolts. So for example, you can kill enemies. You can do chain blade challenge, the hazard battle, the hazard challenge, which is don't get hit, I think.
Furry guy is on a rampage. Where did this guy come from?
I think that might be the first time I've ever heard Ratchet's species actually mentioned. He's a Lombax.
And the prize goes to you.
Obviously, as you can see, once you've beaten it, you get a lot less money. But let's do Chamberlade's challenge. Oh.
Slices, he dices, and carves up a mean dish. Please welcome Chainblade. The furry guy is on a rampage. Chainblade's really got his hands full with this one. This guy's on a rampage. I can't believe it. Chainblade has been defeated.
Nice.
And the prize goes to you. It's like watching a train wreck. Wow. I've got my money in the Lombax with Spud. He's on a rampage. Ooh, that'll leave him there. Where did this guy come from? I don't care what galaxy you're from. That's gotta hurt. This guy's on a rampage. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Just gotta tap the circle button. Just gotta tap the circle button. Not bad. Alright, let's go to the vendor here and grab all the ammo we need. Because we are going to take on the B2 Brawler. There we go. Nice. And then there is the mega challenge, which I think is take on a bunch of enemies. But I think we're good for now. We have 23,000 bolts. Pretty good. We can always come back here. That's another thing as well, is that is one of the ways to make some more money. You can always come back to the arena. And this is one of the hacking minigames, quote-unquote hacking. You just got to make sure that the little glowing balls go into the pipes when they're facing in the right direction.
Hey, this would make a nice souvenir for Clank. Hey!
You have no idea what you're involved in. Return to your own galaxy immediately, or this will happen to you. Or this will happen to you. Farewell.
Oh.
Coordinates for Megapolis.
If you want to earn lots of bolts, visit the arena later for more battles.
It's always worth coming back and taking on the arena if you need more bolts for, say, more guns or anything else you might need to upgrade in the future. So yeah, while they made things more expensive in this, like everything, like all the bolt costs is higher for weapons and stuff, they also gave you more ways to make money. So it kind of cancels out in a way. Let's head to Megapolis. I believe there are things we need there before we can do the other missions. Planet Danko. Pretty dank, alright.
For a map, press Select or R3.
Nice. A little bit extra cash. And some good music as well. I believe this is the way to go visit Clank's apartment. I believe. Gravity bomb upgraded to the mini nuke. An actual mini nuke, by the way. Oh yeah, this guy. The Thugs for Less leader. Aha! Another titanium bolt. How nice of the game. You'll see there are quite a few more of them in this game than there are in 1. And why that is, you'll find out at some point in the not too distant future. Alright. Nice, nice. Hi.
Greetings, morons. Since my employees did such a lousy job of taking care of yous, I thought I'd come and handle things myself. This is gonna hurt you a lot more than it's gonna hurt me.
Uh-oh. Apparently it's not going to hurt you at all. Well, me at all, because I just fell off. So, hashtag, you know. It's falling apart as you do more damage to it, which is another little thing that I really appreciate about this game. And down he goes. Hey now, would you look at that? That's right. It's the apartment, and it's Jack and Daxter. Would you look at that? It's a reference, much like there was in Jack 2 and Jack 3 to Ratchet and Clank.
Swing shot and grind boots.
Swing shot target detected. Press and hold circle to shoot the swing shot. Use L1 for better aiming.
There we go. Now we can teleport back to the ship. I think this takes us to. Yes. At which point I'm going to show you where all these platinum bolts are going to go in the future. And no, it's not up my ass. Though they do have a flared base, so that's fair. Thankfully, when you don't have to fight anything, these little walkways are pretty quick. But now that we're here, we can actually make use of this grind rail. Grind rail. Ow.
Put it in the slot. The weapon you want modified. Put it in the slot.
Oh, I get it. You make weapon modifications.
Yep. I can take your puny little weapon, and with a few, tweaks, I can turn it into a powerful piece of equipment. Look, you want me to hook you up or what? I can't hang around here all day.
Slim Cognito. So you can add in like mods. For example, you can give a shock mod to the Heavy Lancer for 3 platinum bolts. You can give the acid mod to the mini nuke for 3 platinum, or you can give a lock-on mod. Let's go with the shock mod. Thanks, Slim. And you can always come back here. I think he's on multiple different planets too. And also, yes, you can now use this to teleport back to him quickly and cheaply. So that's what platinum bolts are used for. They're used primarily to upgrade your weapons. They're also a collection log item, so there's that too. Nice. Very good, very nice. Nice. Oh, I got one. Ooh, that was close. That got it. And now we drop this bad boy over here so we can use it to get to the next area. We get a load of free bolts. Ooh. Another level up. Very good. Electrolyzer time. Hello, Mr. Laser. You're my friend now. I want to see if I can remember this. And that literally blew the door off its hinges. So, happy enough with that. And there's another platinum bolt. How goes it? It's going well so far. Thank you. Just getting through the initial sort of parts of the game. We've gotten ourselves our first hacking gadget. We've got ourselves our first activation gadget. We got our grind boots and swing shot back. We're starting to get through the start of the game, and we're moving towards getting Ratchet and Clank back together again. Because, you know, like any old married couple, they tend to have little breaks. So let's slap that bad boy down there. I keep trying to do long jumps, and I forget that Clank isn't with me yet. Oh. That didn't go well for you guys. Aha, now we've made it. This is where Clank is.
Clank? Okay, Clank. Don't move. I'm coming down. Whoa! Ugh, son of a quark. All right, buddy. Let's get you up and running again.
Son of a quark is pretty funny, I will say.
Final digit of pi is...
Clank? Clank, can you hear me?
Ratchet? Where are we? I must have dozed off.
Don't sweat it. Let's just find a way out of here.
I believe that air duct may offer our only way out.
And now you control Clank.
To glide, jump, then hold X while in midair.
And the Gadgetbots have returned.
Control microbots, hold triangle, and select a command.
Now renamed Microbots.
Bridgebot acquired. Use it to build bridges across gaps.
We got some new friends. Oh yes, you can also do this. Hang on, let me turn the camera around. You can do this. And they'll salute you.
Lifterbot acquired. Use it to lift large blocks.
Absolute unit. That's very cute, it is.
Way to go, Clank.
Nothing to it.
You did great. Now, let's go get that experiment back.
And now we have the dynamic duo are back together.
All missions completed on this planet. Search other planets for available missions. To jump long distances, To glide over gaps, press X to jump, then press and hold X while in mid-air. Clank also comes with a thruster pack option. The thruster pack has the same moves as the helipack, except it uses rocket propulsion. To select the thruster pack, go to the Gadgets menu and select the icon.
On to the next one. Which is Barlow, Planet Barlow. Do we have a cutscene here? I think we might. Nope. Just a loading screen. Planet Barlow. I like Clank's little slide. Oh look, it's Gadgetron. Gadgetron. Right. I'll be right back. Hello, let's keep going. I believe we get one of my favorite weapons in Ratchet and Clank here now. Yes, the pulse rifle. Let's grab this bad boy.
To zoom in with the pulse rifle, hold L1 and then press R1. To zoom out, hold L1 and press R2.
We have a sniper rifle. Which means we can do things like this. Bang.
Double tap triangle to switch between recently used items.
Nice. Just drop a nuke on their heads, I guess. That works. That worked out. And this is where we meet the Gadgetron vendor.
Excuse me. I think I just blew another vacuum tube.
Should I have a look?
My word! You young people are so fresh these days. Oh, don't feel bad. I guess I'm just old-fashioned about that sort of thing. Did you know that I've been with Gadgetron since the beginning?
So you sell these gadgets?
Darling, they sell themselves.
Since I have a Ratchet and Clank save file, I can get a bunch of shit for free. Oh, she also sells the Rhino too, by the way, for 1,000,000 bolts. Thanks, miss.
Try customizing your quick select in the pause menu.
Now, the only problem with these, of course, and there is a slight problem with these, is that they don't actually keep up with the weapons from Ratchet and Clank 2 very well, because they don't have upgrades, obviously. But they do help out early on, because they are, in fact, free. Oh, yeah. We got the other area to do. Let's go do that first. Because I think now that we've been here, we can come back here really quickly. Yes. They're good until you start getting paid. Yeah, they're good until you get, like, the weapons that you like upgraded. At which point they're like, oh, they're not that good. But, hey, they're free. So it's hard to argue that. Oh yeah, this is where we get the Hydra Pack. So the Hydra Pack doesn't go away, obviously. We can't change to it, but it still exists.
Clank comes with a special Hydra Pack upgrade. Hold R1 to swim faster while underwater.
I think it's funny that you can go through the whole of Ratchet and Clank 1 without actually having the Hydra Pack. Like, you can just not find it, and it doesn't stop you from finishing the game. But it's always assumed that you did actually find it. Which makes a lot of sense. So yeah, here, look. It's relatively good against one-hit enemies. Because, you know, why wouldn't it be? But unfortunately, they don't have any upgrades. So you're kind of stuck with the weapon that you pay for.
It works! My invention works! Huh? It's called the Therminator. It fires charged thermal pellets that can thaw an ice block or freeze a body of water. Gadgetron will pay me millions.
Hey, I don't know how long you've been frozen, but I don't think Gadgetron's operated in this galaxy for years. Everyone buys Megacorp products these days.
Hey, maybe you'd like to buy it. Hey, maybe Megacorp is hiring.
Use the Therminator to thaw ice.
Maybe they are. So that's the game's way of teaching you about the Terminator. And it's possible thermal puzzles that might be coming up. But now we gotta go back this way. And interact with this, Desert Rider.
Hey, who let you in here? Get lost before I flatten your robot into a hubcap.
Touch him, and it's Plasma City!
Oh gosh, you didn't have to yell. Why did he have to yell?
Hey man.
I can't hear you. La 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 la. Only the little guy.
Sir, it is okay. We are your fellow desert riders.
You're? So you understand my sensitivities?
Absolutely, sir. We just came here to race.
Well, you can borrow my Bluebell, so long as you're gentle. She just needs a few repairs.
Hang in there, my brother. Bluebell is in good hands.
Let's fix up Bluebell. Now it's time to go racing. Oh, we just lapped somebody. Oh, I feel bad. Two minutes 20.
Great racing, buddy. Here, take this helmet so the guys know you're one of us.
Thank you, sir.
Uh-oh. Incoming message from the boss. Attention all Thugs for Less employees. First of all, whatever slug brain's been eating all the choo-chee bars in the break room, better quit stuffing his face. Around. Hey, turn those lights off. It's bad feng shui. Next, our space rendezvous point has been moved to, and listen up, knuckleheads, the Felsen system in Sector 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're no good with numbers, find a buddy to help you. Lastly, the company picnic is this Sunday. Don't forget to bring your own juice this time. Hey! I saw that, Cletus! You just earned yourself a write-up. Don't worry. The boss only yells because he loves us.
Yes, sir. I do feel his affection.
Did you see that broadcast?
Not really.
We should scope out that rendezvous point.
Yes, we might intercept some stray transmissions.
Alright. You can also now go back to the hoverbike races. And you can basically do all of the stuff to get more bolts. And you also unlock weapons and stuff at this point too. Excuse me. Let's do it. Let's do one race. Oh, it's L1 to shoot. I see. Done. So now we have actually got some shortcuts on the map. You see him on the top right hand corner there. Well, they got the sound effects dead on at least. No, not bad. So yes, at this point we actually get to the point where we aren't the only people who now have access to weapons. So there you go. But we're gonna call it that. I think that's enough. That's enough bolts to do a few things if it needs be. As you can see, there are a lot more ways to make money in this game compared to there was in Ratchet 1, where the only real ways to make money were the hoverbike races and the just going around and killing things, basically. They expanded the options by quite a bit. We're in the Felsen system. Let's go.
We are under attack. Can't outrun them. Let's hope these weapons work.
If I remember correctly, this is actually the first place where you got access to. Is it not here? Is it in? Yeah, here it is. So down here, there's this.
You have found a nanotech boost. Nanotech boosts instantly increase your maximum nanotech capacity.
And there's a certain amount of those, I believe, that exist throughout the game that do actually get your HP to maximum. Also, you want to make sure you're gathering up raritanium. It's important. And I assume rare, not as rare as it was. As you can see, we've already got 20 pieces of raritanium. 21, which is enough to make a dent, enough to get a start. Nice.
Yeah, I've got mad skills. Yeah. A difficult challenge, but one that a trained commando...
Hold on. I'm intercepting a transmission.
For the 5th time, I have a collect call to Thugs for Less from a Mr. You Are Gonna Die. Will you accept the charges?
You are gonna die.
I'll take that as a yes. Thank you.
You idiot.
Uh-oh.
I'm paying top dollar for your protection, and your moron employees are off at some picnic.
Hey, that was a bonding exercise.
They're not! I'm at the pickup point now. If your men aren't here pronto, you can kiss this contract goodbye.
Oh yeah? Well, you can kiss your, you know what I mean. Dang it.
Did you trace that?
Coordinates locked in. We are headed there now.
So yes, there's also challenges you can do here, which are possible, but we won't be doing that. We'll be heading to Canal City instead.
So, how's the reception out here?
We have sports, weather. Ooh, the Science Channel.
Keep going. Whoa, what's that?
The man, the myth, the legend, the loser. Captain Quark, once the idol of everyone in the galaxy, has finally hit rock bottom. After his humiliation at the hands of Ratchet and Clank, Quark sold bogus merchandise he claimed were Gadgetron products. But a key defect in this product, the personal hygienator, caused severe irritation in sensitive body areas and alerted authorities to Quark's scam. Behind the Hero will return after these messages.
Well, that explains a lot.
Yes, I suppose it...
All this time, my personal hygienator must have been causing that itch.
Anyway, we should be at our destination shortly.
Too late again.
We always seem to be a bit late. Why is that?
Don't look at me.
Well, let's check this place out and find out where he's headed.
Game is very funny. Yep. Ratchet and Clank have always been very funny. Always very humorous. Music also slaps, as always. Nice poses. And another one. Nice. And this is where you run into the need for the Terminator. Justilla, thanks for the follow. Thanks for reminding me to drink. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day wherever you may be, whatever your time zone is. Ooh. Maybe don't hide behind a barrel that's explosive. Probably not the smartest idea in the world. I wonder. Aha. Another platinum bolt. We'll be able to get our hands on some decent upgrades pretty soon.
Got a ship that needs, improvements? Worried about getting caught? At Slim Cognitos, your secret is safe with us. Whether it's weapons, shielding, or a new hyperspace module, we'll hook you up quickly, cheaply, and most important, quietly. So next time you're in the market for some, legally ambiguous refashioning, remember the name. Slim Cognitos. The only inspections we pass are yours.
Starship mods. Well, a quick visit to Slim's wouldn't cost us much time. Or maybe we should check out that chemical factory. Someone inside might know where the thief was headed.
Slim Cognito. Incognito. The jokes write themselves. Little checkpoints. Gotta love those. We gotta defrost this. Now we gotta freeze things mid-move, so that way we can move to the next area without getting eaten by the fishies. That should do it. Oh yeah, then we gotta defrost it and refrost it, so that way we can actually make it across the top of it. That should be good enough. Decent high jump will get us there. Oh. Uh-oh. I thought we were about to get eaten.
Perhaps these robots can assist us.
Excuse me? Have you seen any masked weirdos?
I think I had better do the talking. A masked customer picked up an order not long ago. Recently, they received a new transmission from him, and they are willing to show it to us for a small price.
6,000 bolts. Ratchet can be a dick, he can be. He hasn't quite got over that.
Yes, I need to order 2 more containers of sulfuric acid. Oops. Better make that 5 containers and 4 containers of liquid hydrogen. Oops. Better add 6 crates of nitroglycerin and... Just give me double that. And I need it delivered.
And I need it delivered.
Hey, what? What?
Oh, or nothing. Just some robot humor.
Okay, funny guy. Let's just head to those coordinates.
Planet Siberius. Oh. Ratchet hasn't quite got over his Ratchet 1. Well, he's a lot less of a dick than he was in Ratchet 1. But he's still Ratchet. He still has his moments of, oh, that's a bit shitty of you, my friend. But he's not quite there yet. You know, he's still learning. Let's go to Slim Cognito's ship shack. Let's go. This is where we can upgrade the ship by spending raritanium. I'm going to grab the advanced shielding. And we're going to save up to get the better guns as well. Let's head back to the Felton system. So that's the best way to get yourself some rare titanium early on, is to just keep doing that first mission over and over again, but we're not going to do any more of that right now. We're going to head to the frozen base. Oh, hi. This should work. No. Oh. There we go. Bing. Level up. Nice. All right, time for our first big boss fight.
You've lost, Megacorp. Take your imperialistic eco-fascism to another dimension. Say goodbye to your Frankenfest.
Come on, Clank.
Too slow. Corporate lackey.
You had us worried for a moment. Do you suppose we should stop him?
Not worth it. We got what we came for. Let's just get that little guy back to Mr. Fizzwidget.
Nom.
Ratchet? Clank? Is that you?
We've accomplished our mission, sir. The experiment is safe and in our possession.
Why, that's cutaneous! Absolutely munificent! You two are a galuptious team!
We were glad to assist, sir.
We just need coordinates to our next rendezvous point.
Of course. I'm on my way to give a tour of Megacorp's historical mining site. Here's a little pack talk on the fragility.
Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining, a tireless drum major leading the galaxy on its march of progress. Come tour our desert mining facility and see why our most precious product is our history. When we first arrived, we found a planet completely overrun by rainforest. To better accommodate the local wildlife, we transformed this impassable jungle into an easily navigable desert. Ever the technological pioneer, Megacorp invented the automated management team, thereby eliminating costly upward mobility, and all the while making your life richer. Megacorp Manufacturing and Mining. Our march continues to the tune of progress and profitability. Call Investor Relations today.
Is that facility still operational, sir?
Alas, no. But it's steeped in hysterics. I've offloaded the condiments to your naval computer.
We'll see you there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's Mr. Fizzwidget.
Ouch.
What happened?
Everything's fine. There was just a bit of debris on the landing pad.
That was our ship.
Don't worry about it, little fella. It's insured. So, do you have the, delivery? Ridiculous. Come, gentlemen. There is precious little time. Just sit back and relax, boys. How about a little flying music?
He did that on purpose.
Nah, he's just easily distracted.
Yeah, well.
Come on, let's see if we can find a way out of here.
It's very funny seeing that role swapping of Ratchet's now the calm one, while Clank is like, this goddamn moron. We're also about to meet what might be the most annoying bit of lore that they ever introduced in Ratchet and Clank. And trust me when I say that it's the most annoying part, because even they don't know what to do with it. So, I won't go too in-depth about it right now, but I'm really looking forward to talking about it when we get there. But you're probably wondering, why is Ratchet the only Lombax we see? Well, that's explained in the future trilogy, or quadrology, I guess. But it also is a noted point of his story that he's the only one on Veldon. You don't meet any other ones in Solana Galaxy. You basically never meet any other Lombaxes throughout the games, at least through the first 4. But that's kind of a thing that comes up in the next game, in Tools of Destruction, is where that starts to be explained. Also, these things are very tough, as you can see, because it takes a lot of hits with the wrench to kill them. You're starting to understand millennials' disdain for late-stage capitalism and where it came from. I mean, the fact that I can't buy a home or find a job even though I'm highly educated and highly qualified, it's probably on that list. Oh, we're out. I see. Probably pretty high up on that list, you know? And here is one of my favorite things about this game. Well, one of the more fun things.
Emergency brake glass with wrench. Hold on. This one says, use rock to break glass to get wrench to break glass to get rock. see. If you break the glass with the...
Solved it.
Your wrench now does more damage.
And looks cool as fuck. So yes, you got upgraded wrenches in this game. Which means that it now does a applicable amount of damage to the first one with all the early enemies. Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter also helped educate kids. Oh yeah. Ah, yes, this is where we hit the conversation. Uh-oh.
Hand over the experiment now.
I can't do that.
You have 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa.
Hi, Angela.
She.
This changes nothing.
And she's also a Lombax.
We have returned it to Mr. Fizzwidget.
Oh, you've just put the whole galaxy in imminent danger.
But
I don't have time to stand around explaining it to you. If you have any intention of fixing the mess you've made, watch this.
Oh no! Good thing that wasn't little Susie. Here at the Megacorp testing facility, we make sure the products you buy are safe for you and your family. These are just a few of the products we've rejected to help keep you safe. The Tiny Tot Slingshot, the Nuclear Mousetrap, Self-Wedgifying Underwear, and the Lawn Ninjas. So the next time your toaster doesn't explode in your face, say a little thank you to the Megacorp testing facility.
Wow, she's got a few bolts loose. What does a testing facility have to do with galactic danger?
I am unsure. However, I believe we should investigate that location.
You want lawn ninjas. Yeah. So yes, that lady who's just been introduced, who I realize we don't know her name yet, she is one of the largest points of pain for the entirety of this game's story. Well, the entirety of the franchise's story, I should say.
Hello, sir.
Hey, that's my ship.
Possession is an illusion. Do not all things belong to the cosmos?
No. That's definitely mine.
This vessel suffers from wounded char. Only the power of the crystals can hope to heal it.
Crystals, sir?
Crystals? Like those found in the desert? Beyond. Oh.
Well, we don't have any better ideas. Let's go grab a few crystals.
They just want to give Ratchet a lady, not know how. Kind of. It's nothing specific to do with this game and the idea that Ratchet needed a girlfriend, assuming she even becomes his girlfriend. But it's more to do with the story post the PS2 era. Which obviously we won't get to for a while. Oh, hi.
Weapon upgraded. New weapons can be upgraded with frequent use.
We'll get there eventually, but I'll talk about it. Given that it'll probably take a while to get there. So Angela is a Lombax, as is quite obvious from her design. She's quite clumsy. That's believed because she doesn't have a tail. She lost it at some point during some experiment or event or whatever it may be. She was introduced in 2003 as Ratchet, as a feminine counterpart to Ratchet. And then in one of the later games, it is noted that Ratchet has never met another Lombax, and that there's no other Lombaxes left in the galaxy, basically. He's the last one left. And it's a major proponent of the Future franchise, of the Future storyline, that he's the only Lombax left. Which is not true, because we just met one. Angela never gets talked about again. I believe there was a question asked at a thing where there was a bunch of writers of Insomniac which you can actually look up, where someone asks about Angela and their response is, "We're sorry." Because they obviously didn't know what they were doing at the time. They were kind of just making a game and having the story sort of follow along with it. They didn't have a big grandiose idea of what the story would be in, you know, at the time, 10 years or 15 years from the original release. So it's not their problem, right? It's the same thing with most games that come out in this era, that they didn't really have, like... The concept was that there wasn't going to be a massively long... You know, stories in these games didn't necessarily have to be super in-depth and all that sort of stuff. So they added in Angela. I believe a lot of people liked her, and obviously people still do because they still mention her. But she never appears again, I don't believe. There is a comic book in which she is mentioned, I believe. But it's also in one of the later Ratchet and Clank games where she's mentioned again. More as a cameo than anything else. That's mad, especially because Ratchet doesn't look surprised. I mean, I'm sure that if they had, say, the budget, if they had like if Insomniac had the resources to do this, I'm sure they would actually probably really enjoy remaking the original trilogy and having it make a lot more sense story-wise. Like, you could basically just change Angela to any species other than Lombax, and it wouldn't really... It wouldn't change anything, right? And I suppose it's probably one of the things that they've talked about. Oh yeah, there's also a Slim Cognito thing right here. Which is great because we do actually have a bunch of resources that we can spend. It's a lock-on mod. We'll take the acid mod, thank you. We'll take the shock mod for the vaporizer. Get the acid mod for the multi-star. Thank you. Which, yeah, becomes a whole thing in the later games about how Ratchet's the only one of his species in not just the Solana galaxy, but in this whole, like, universe. It's kind of interesting, right? Because I love this kind of thing, right? When you go back in time. And I'd love to sit down and talk to people who wrote games in this day and age. Like, okay, so, like, did you have any idea what you'd be doing? Or did you have, like, any kind of concepts about what the next game would contain? You know? Because you got to remember, Ratchet and Clank 1, 2, and 3 all got made within, like, I think they all came out in a 3-year time span. So it's not like it is today where, you know, Rift Apart came out in 2020 and, you know, the sequel to that, Rift Apart 2, whatever you want to call it, won't come out until probably 2030. Maybe even a bit later, because Insomniac are working on Wolverine and Spider-Man 3 and other stuff as well, you know? Also, I'm doing this to get 20... I want 20 crystals. It's not needed, but I want it. As you can see, we're almost at 20 crystals already. And we've only really explored a tiny amount of the map that we have here. Like, I know guys like Hideo Kojima and all that kind of, you know, the narrative focused developers from this sort of era, you know, they had an idea that if they had sequels guaranteed, for example, they'd be like, okay, we're gonna do this and do that and this kind of thing. But in the case of Ratchet and Clank, which was obviously a mascot at the time, it was just, okay, we need to make a game basically every year. So how are we gonna make that work story-wise? And they were like, well, we can just make shit up, because that's just what they did. They just made shit up, which works in the era, because, you know, why would anyone think too deeply about it, right? Alright, there's 21 crystals. But there is one other thing I want to do before we hand in these crystals. This music's really good, by the way. The desert music is really good. Let's get 25 crystals. Why not? It's a nice round number. I think Angela appears in Ratchet and Clank 3 at the end of the game in like a cameo. But that's the only time I think you see her in the game. And it's also the last time you see her in a Ratchet and Clank game. And you know, it is hard, right, to make these kind of games and make them not necessarily unique, but make them coherent in a way that works over, in this case, a 23-year lifespan. You know? I just bought something I didn't mean to. Ah, well. The mini turrets are actually pretty good, to be fair. It'll be even funnier though when we actually start playing Ratchet and Clank 3 in like a couple weeks. And you guys see what happens in that. Oh yeah, the nanotech that has like rounded corners, that heals 4 HP instead of 1. Just keep that in mind. That has to be a Jack 3 reference with him walking up to it in the corner. And now we can glide. Yep, that's right. Up and down is right, and right and left is also correct. I'll take it. I'd hoped that I would have missed the tip of the little thing, but hey, we got the extra nanotech, so I'll take it. Oh, hit the wall. And into the lava he goes. And there's another platinum bolt. Very nice. Now we can take this teleporter and hand over the crystals. And I can show you why they've also added another way to make money in this game.
Yes, the crystals are spiking the money with a single voice.
Nice.
That was pretty impressive.
Bring me more crystals, and I'll pay you cold hard bolts. Huh?
You can earn vast amounts of bolts by exploring the desert and finding crystals.
So yeah, you can just give this guy crystals for bolts, and there's 75. There's 105 of them, I think, in total, because you needed 10 to give him to fix the ship. I had 15, so there's 100 of them. Sorry, there's 100 crystals in total throughout this whole area. And there's also, you probably saw it over here. I don't think I can zoom, can I? Yes. There's this little platform over here that has something else on it that you can use to actually get raritanium from mining. But I need mag boots for that first, I believe. Bum 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 ba bum. Ah yes, the testing facility of Bobo. Bobo 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 Bobo.
Hey, see if you can find anything worth watching.
Welcome back to Behind the Hero. In yet another setback for the embattled Captain Quark, the Galactic Court ordered him to pay 6 billion bolts in damages to citizens suffering from personal hygienator syndrome. Only 2 days later, Quark was arrested trying to flee to Poketaru. The one-time hero, now full-time Zero, was placed in custody awaiting trial. But the next day it was discovered that he had escaped, flushing himself to freedom. We will return to Behind the Hero after these messages.
What a nut. I almost miss that guy sometimes. Almost.
Almost. On occasion, you know, there might be a little bit of missing, largely because he's entertaining if nothing else. And we've arrived. So that's weapons. Ah, yes. Here we go. There's a new vendor here. Armor vendor. We can buy armor here. This armor is guaranteed to block 33% of damage. And you also look pretty cool in it. It's a very iconic piece of kit. I believe it's what's on the cover art, like below me here. Though it is also the weakest armor. I'm trying to remember which way is the... Oh, yeah. We'll do this first. So yeah, there you go. If I hit that, it heals 4 nanotech instead of just 1. Not long range enough. Oh.
Okay, this must be the core terminal. Let's see what we can get from it.
The power appears to be out in this entire area.
You're right. I better call a maintenance bot. Let's just follow him and fix it ourselves.
Hey, got it first try. Didn't think that would work. Well, that's how you're supposed to get that nanotech, is you're supposed to kind of loop back on yourself. Also, as you can see, you do need to do quite a bit of exploring to get all of the gadgets you need to advance the game, which is quite fun. It rewards you instead of having to, you know, go back and explore more areas. It just kind of goes, oh yeah, there's a nice little natural advancement. And we made it. I don't believe there's anything actually in here. Yeah, it's literally just an empty room.
Now, let's get the goods on that experiment. What the?
I think I see the problem.
What? Now even the computers are charging us? That's it. This galaxy blows.
That's funny.
Dr. James T. Fullbladder reporting on Megacorp experiment number 13. This update is strictly classified. If you are watching this, you're fired. Early thinking held that the specimen was entirely docile in nature. Even overt provocation failed to incite it. But the late Dr. Putrid's son observed that natural levels of monster propamase in the experiment's bloodstream were triggering some remarkable changes. Attempts at neutralizing the specimen's violent tendencies were met with limited success. Our surviving staff recommend that the experiment be destroyed immediately at Megacorp's deep space disposal facility.
Well, there you go.
The computer's log indicates that we were the first to view that recording.
So Fizzwidget must not know. We've got to warn him.
Yellow.
Mr. Fizzwidget, you're safe! Sir, brace yourself. We just saw a video of your experiment eating its handlers. I repeat, it eats its handlers.
Ah, yes. Low fat, extra foam, no sprinkles.
Mr. Fizzwidget, do you copy? Anyone handling the experiment must exercise the utmost caution.
No, decapitated. What? Oh, yes. Exercise my frontmost cushion.
Sir, your experts recommend that the experiment be liquidated. We will meet you at your deep space disposal facility.
Ah, yes, my cheap date proposal facsimile. It's heavily guarded, so make sure to use the password. Which is, Quartastic. Yes, toodaloo.
Uh-huh. Well, before we go there, because there is actually some space stuff that we need to do there, we're going to go ahead and do this bit. I actually don't remember where this brings us. Where does this bring us? Oh, I know. All right, yeah. A maximum nanotech just increased. Poggers. Nice.
Nobody, I mean nobody, gets by the mathematician.
Guess all the good names were taken.
Watch your mouth, Zero, before the mathematician subtracts your head from your shoulders.
Sir, as a fellow number cruncher, could I please ask what this is all about?
That moon's where we divide losers from winners before adding them to the Megacorp games. There's a challenger up there ready to reduce you to nothing.
This technology looks familiar. Perhaps I could...
Sweet. Think you can get us to that moon?
Thugs for less. Pay for 6 hits and the 7th is free. You want us to what? Whoa, wait a minute. That'd be an unethical conflict of interest. What kind of scum do you think we are? Say, that is a lot of bolts. Well, since you put it that way, I suppose we could undo our previous obligation. Excellent, sir. Thank you for choosing Thugs for Less. Attention all Thugs for Less personnel. We now have a new employer.
Well. I wonder who that new employer could be.
Hey! Remember us?
I'm gonna kick your arsenal into the next galaxy.
Ow. Nice.
Divide and conquer, huh? Yeah, guess you guys were prime after all. You're going to the Megacorp Games!
Welcome to Megacorp Games, sponsored by Megacorp. Okay, Megacorp contestants, get ready to grapple with our Megacorp Gladiator team. And if you survive that, enter the Megacorp Battle Arena with our Mega Spider-Bot and our Mega Death-defying Mega Cage match. Then open the throttle for the all-Megacorp hoverbike race, brought to you by Team Megacorp Racing. Hostile indigenous population not owned, endorsed, sponsored, supplied, advocated, or even liked by Megacorp. Approach at your own risk. The Megacorp Games. Keep it mega.
Nice. Now we can head back to the ship. Okay, so before we head to the deep space disposal facility, we do actually need to go back to the Felsen system for two different reasons. One, this is where we actually hit a point where we need to consider upgrading the ship because we're going to be fighting things that are difficult to kill without upgrades. Nice. Alright, Slim, let's go. Nice. Upgrade's done. Alright, we'll do one more. And then we're going to have to call it for the day, I think. So let's do the disposal facility.
All right. Input the password now.
Check. Here goes.
You better check that code.
I am sure it was correct.
The defenses are attacking us. We've got to hold them off until Fizzwidget gets here.
Yeah, that's probably the worst part of this, is that you will very literally just drive into the turrets.
Come in, gentlemen. Can you hear me?
Sir, you gave us an erroneous password.
Implausible! Unless, is this Tuesday or Wednesday? Anyway, sorry to have missed our meeting, but I was called away to film a commercial for our weapons facility.
But, sir, what about the
commercial? I was great! Here, watch this.
Megacorp keeps you warm, keeps you healthy, and now keeps you safe. Hello, I'm Abercrombie Fizzwidget, and I'd like to welcome you to the new Megacorp Weapons Facility. We offer guided tours to show you how our weapons are made. Our highly trained experts spend their day creating the latest in heavy-duty weaponry to protect you and your whole family. So stop by today and bring the kids. Our tours are both informative and fun. And who knows, you just might learn something.
Well.
That was one handsome fellow, eh, boys? Fizzwidget out.
Sir, wait! Mr. Fizzwidget, come in!
Perhaps we can still find him at the weapons facility.
New challenges, yeah, so this is the thing now. You have new challenges and we can go to other places. But we're going to head to the Megacorp Games Planet, which is where we're going to pick this up next week. So YouTube, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel for some more retro games, and also for everything else going on the channel, including but not limited to Pathfinder Kingmaker, Pathfinder Ratchet and the Righteous, Valkyria Chronicles 1 and 2, and everything else that's gone on. Oh, here's a banger song. Alright. YouTube, see you next time.